as one of the best Gengars in the entire world.
Yes.
Among other characters, probably. I mean, of course, Apollo has been using Chandelure now for many years now. It was a little bit newer earlier, but also I would say easily one of the best Chandelures in the world to me.
All right, going straight into the match, Boolerex with the Lucario. I was definitely interested to see what characters, and nice, a punish on that Smog, going in with the Bone Rush and the multi-hit properties of this 6X. Gonna go straight through the DP. That had to be a misinput. Gonna get the hard knockdown here is Apollo, and I want you to take note of that whiffed 4Y. That's a small little timing change that Apollo has always done to try to make you guess, is he gonna do laser or are you gonna get hit with the Hex? And that's gonna come back later on in the match.
Yeah, this Apollo Chandelure, I always love seeing it. Boolerex had a good opportunity here, but now he needs to fight his way back in like one more time. Ooh, the dash up, not quite the right read right there. I'm not sure what was expected, but the 8Y not quite doing it. It seems like Boolerex may have had a few little bit of like input, like flubs throughout that round, because the reads that he was making were really good, but then like 8Y, there was no reason to 8Y there. The weird like 6X into the DP was like a little bit strange right there into the extreme speed, but you know what, you just gotta move on, and here we go. We see the gunk, and this can be a very chaotic, weird matchup. Just the angles. Basically, anybody I think that has air options down at an angle has some pretty good chances to counter the zoning from Chandelure. It's not always going to work, of course, because Chandelure has counters for it all, but
and I want you to take a look at this. The jump cancel? No, not being able to jump cancel it yet. There are certain buttons from 5Y to 5YY from Krogunk. He's able to jump cancel those and try to go into something aerial based, but you know what? That shield looking real crimson, and trying to take to the skies to try to evade a shield break situation was Boolerex, but getting stuck out by Apollo, pushing him even further back mid-screen. It's looking like a really tight spot, and nice! Going into the little, there's actually a dead space that's inside 8Y, and Boolerex taking note of that. Look at the cancels, hard knockdown. What are you gonna do? Multi-hit? Ooh! The actual movement of the minimize, being able to avoid some of the multi-hit properties of that JY.
Oh, didn't get the combo. The bomb's still there, and actually the only one gonna get hit by it is gonna be Krogunk, the tornado. Now that you're in rage, this is one of the scariest situations.
Oh no! It was so close, but you know what? We did enough to actually get rid of it, and I want you to take note of something else. 93 HP. He's probably going to go out of Rage from this moment, but Rage is another thing that factors into Krogunk's RNG. Speed buffs, and Rage. These things can affect Krogunk's RNG and make them even better. So eventually, when you see Krogunk in red health, you should start getting a little bit more worried. The tracking of the side Y, the little poison bubbles, trying to find his way in, but right now, keeping out with the shadow balls is I would say Napoleon. Apollo going in, JX.
Okay.
Flurry.
Oh, that's it. That's going to be the conversion.
Yeah, that's going to be the conversion.
On top of that, there was a really good knowledge to say, okay, I know this is actually going to wall splat, so I'm just going to go into the jump cancel into the late jump X off the last hit, which is a little bit more meter even. So really, really good stuff. Yeah, and that was a scary spot because honestly, the fact that we didn't see Rage at the start of that was really unfortunate. We would have seen a very, very different round had that been Rage a little bit earlier even. I almost wonder if it would have been worth it to get hit off the bat, but we are going to see now the final character of Boolerex, another character that can use lasers very well. However, Apollo, of course, with the very, very infamous Gengar, and Gengar known to have a lot of really good options just because of the strange movement against Chandelure. But yeah, right now you can see exactly all that's happening in this.
Yes, nice anti-air coming in from Apollo, and again, when you have such a great character like
knowledge.
Yes, the knowledge, knowing that homing from Gengar actually goes under certain projectiles, as you can see him just skid across the ground. But Boolerex not out of it yet. Fully charged. Oh no, Mega Gengar coming through. Attack. Ooh, an attack buff. Oh, this is gonna be scary. One hit could spell done for Boolerex. All right, burst attack not gonna land. 5X plus JX, and the pressure. We have a red shield. Danger, and Boolerex making it out of there. It's just a scramble back and forth.
Boolerex actually making it through the entire burst. That's really impressive. That is not easy at all, but I mean, just took a ton of permanent damage, and the 8Y is going to be able to close it out because of that. And yeah, I mean, like I said, the defense from Boolerex is actually quite impressive there. Had to block a lot, made most of the right reads, didn't even get fully comboed for the one hit that did manage to hit, but just wasn't able to overcome this legendary Gengar player.
Yes, and right there, you saw a lot of bit of the trickiness. Gengar is a tricky character within itself, and I feel like as a player, you have to be able to exploit what Gengar has to offer. Having so many cancels like the Permeate, the Shadow Ball cancels, being able to evade certain things in the air and on the ground, it's just up to the player to actually know how to utilize these things, but Apollo is showcasing it.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite players to watch. I love a good Gengar, for sure.
Yes.
But Apollo, we're definitely going to see a lot of today. But Boolerex needs to just play a little bit more solid. I think especially with this this Lucario, just a few less input errors. You know, we had some strange ones. Nice. Off of the shield break. Saying, okay, you're respecting me. Take a little bit more damage with the Hex. No debuffs, though, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Ooh, late 8Y pushing through. Didn't punish it with the Bone Rush on the end. Wasn't really ready for it. And nice. That's some good bit of knowledge. Being able to know the part of 8X to go over certain projectiles that are closer to the ground, you're able actually to hop over it with the 8X. So good knowledge check from Boolerex. But Apollo, it's not going to matter if you can't approach me.
Yeah, honestly, I want to see a lot more Bone Rushes from Boolerex in this matchup, in this particular character matchup. I feel like you played 90% of this matchup with Bone Rush, you know? It's so good. It punishes Smog. It punishes things that characters can't. Oh, hey, that's not a mix-up, but you know what? It works.
Yeah, it works. You know what? We get in, and whatever it does gets the job done. And that would have been a nice stuff out for the CA, but fully charged being able to happen on Apollo's side for the Shandy. 2Y, 6X, fully charged, 9 seconds left on the clock. At this point, you might as well go for a timeout. You want to at least get rid of the cheer skill for the next round. 2X, and you know what? We take it. Time up. It's going to be the Lucario being gone, but at least we take away the, well, he already has synergy on his side, but he will be without any cheer skill that helps his support.
Yeah, looks like we are going to go back right into the Krogunk. I mean, being able to at least build full synergy from the Lucario was a nice thing, but yeah, that was almost no damage taken on the Chandelure. And a lot of the reads were right. It just wasn't able to get any lockdown, get any solid hits that led to even like a combo. Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
That was like a random thing to hit, I felt like, just kind of out of nowhere.
The Poison Pebble actually going to put a debuff on him. It's gone now, but that's what some of the projectiles do. Are you able to punish? No, and it's just a slow approach for Boolerex. Still, no one has shifted the phase yet, but it's just a hard-fought battle. And forward Y, being a projectile from Krogunk, will activate Smog on the ground, which does get dispersed from any other projectiles.
Oh, wow, that didn't actually shift with the laser. In fact, it traded with the Tornado, which is actually a ton of damage on Apollo, but Boolerex already down to just such low life. Didn't even actually armor through that. Surprising. I thought that timing was correct. And, ooh, this might catch, yeah.
Yes,
okay,
and finally a shift for Boolerex. That's got to feel good and nice. Having 2 debuffs that will change the property of certain bustins. It's not going to KO. That last moment, the attack debuff coming into play there. And now we're just, oh my goodness. We're just tossing stuff at that point. Like, take this, take that. Get this HP out of here. You know what? Boolerex taking down the Shandy with the last bit of that 5Y right there.
Yeah, just throwing rocks, just throwing little pebbles. That's all you got to do. But, okay, we are going to start in Rage this time. Yes, we are. So this is very similar to what we saw before. However, like the jump A's are going to be that much scary. Okay, yeah, this is almost guaranteed boulders right here.
Oh, almost guaranteed boulders
indeed. Not boulder.
But this is scary, though. Look at this. That Poison Puddle is directly in front. And you know what? Because of Thief, we were able to take away that crit. And no combo, but activating burst. We do not want to deal with it. Ooh, the forward Y. Oh, but we dropped it. A chance? No chance at all. Apollo's going to go ahead and go into the cancel from the 5X into burst to close it out. That could have been highly dangerous for Apollo. He had to get rid of that rage, like for sure, from the Krogunk.
Yeah, that was very, very scary. I mean, that was a really nice setup, but the fact that it was kind of like a weird airborne hit and then kind of gave an opportunity to like guess on Oki was really, really good from Apollo. That jump out, even though you took a little bit of damage for it, it was still overall worth it in the end. And now again, it's down to this Boolerex, just final character with the Chandelure that needs to get a lot of work here. Yeah, nice see it. Ooh, wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, Yeah, being that Aegislash has one of the slower CAs in the game, this is actually a really tough spot and a bad matchup for Aegislash, especially against Shandy. You have to find a way in, and the one thing about Aegislash is that he has a weak shield. Some characters have higher HP shields, but Aegislash has one of the weaker ones, which means it's easier to break than other characters. And Boolerex, probably knowing that information, throwing out the Will-O-Wisp and trying to find the best way to get rid of it. All right, dash grab. This is nice. We're going to get a speed buff on this. It's going to help our approach. Mimikyu. All right, the retreat. 5X trying to push Apollo even further back. 8X is going to attack on. 8Y still on the wall. Laser. That was a beautiful combo.
That was so much damage, and we're one read away, and that's going to be it with the rage and the attack up.